Hey YouTubers and subscribers to my channel and people just viewing from channel to channel. You're welcome to sit in with us on another knife review. And this baby doll just came in the mail. And it's the Hogue X5. Okay, let's look at the model number. 3.5-inch folder, spear point blade, CPM154, tumbled finish, blue aluminum. And I saw this one somewhere online, and I go, I gotta have one. Gotta have one. Here's the side label, whatever. And let's get it out. What the hell? Quit talking about it. Get to it. There you go. It comes in a zipper pouch. Yeah, okay. And it comes with some other stuff, which you gotta live through until I open the zipper. There's a pocket clip. Get a sticker, you know, with the peel back, and you get their paper saying, you know, it's a knife and you can kill people and yourself and whatever with it, and be careful, don't be stupid. And there's a warranty, limited lifetime for the original owner. Okay, let's get this baby out of the box. I mean, out of the zipper pouch. Wow. It's aluminum, or if you're American, it's aluminum handle. It's it's that 6061 T6. It's anodized. It's right-handed, tip up, carry up. Thus, the left-handed tip up, carry option comes with this extra clip, because you can't just turn the clip around. It's not going to work, right? Because of the curve here, it don't work like that. You got to get another clip. So they send you an extra one. So that's pretty dang cool. Alan Elshowitz design. Hope I got the name right. He's a custom knife maker. He's also worked in collaboration with a lot of companies to put collaborative knives out from other manufacturers. He's been working with Hogue a bunch. So I've had the Hogue EX01 4-inch blade that was 154 CM. This is CPM 154, okay? Made in America. Hell yeah, X5. Tumbled finish, okay? Let's take a look. Elshowitz, I think is how it's done. I'm killing it. I'm sorry. CPM 154 instead of 154 CM, so a little higher end steel. CPM, what does that stand for? Come on, guys. Is that compressed powdered metal? Did I get that right? If I didn't, I mean, go ahead and kill me. Kill me in the comments section. It's, wow. I like this. I saw this. I'm sorry, but I buy what I like, and I like this design. I love it. It's that harpoon. I know it's a spear point, but it's the harpoon type blade. This is a 3.5, so this is kind of on the... This is a perfect carry option, really. 3.5-inch blade. I'm not much for stuff under 3. And I kind of go... Really, 3.75 is my favorite, and or 4-inch. And they have, not this, but they have them available in a black handle at 3.5 and 4. All their stuff comes in 3.5 or 4. And you can get it... let me show you real quick, because you can, let me on here. See, you can get it in that Warncliffe. If I just keep it right here, see, and so that'll come in a black blade, tumbled blade, 3.5, 4. And then you got the spear point. It'll come in a black blade, tumbled blade, or Cerakote blade at 3.5 or 4. Okay, so you got that right? See, they're saying in here that there's, and you can pause and read that too if you want on this video. But I mean, they're modified Warncliffe, right? And 3.5, and these are the different iterations they're saying. But actually, they're going to come out with some other iterations on this knife. But let's just talk about this knife right now. I really liked it. I love blue. Sometimes I just like to get off black, and so this is really great. And this is the Hogue is putting these out in different colors and G-Mascus inserts and Cerakote coatings for different distributors or different knife places. And I think if you've been around on the internet, you've probably seen that Knife Center and Blade HQ also, and even Fort Henry Knives and some of the others have knife companies make them a special knife. Like instead of S35VN, it's M390, or instead of carbon fiber, it's all type, whatever, So this is different iteration, but it's the same design. Okay, so here's the deal. It's tumbled. There are no sharp edges. It really feels silky smooth. Silky smooth. I really like it. MSRP is $209 for this knife. The bigger ones, the 4-inch, are more like $239 MSRP, which of course they'll be out and available below MSRP. How much, I don't know. So, but probably, $15-20 below, I would think. Okay, so this is a button lock, and this is a flipper, so let's do this. Okay, so right now the blade is out. Okay, you've got a stop pin up here, you can see. You've got this button lock mechanism that you can see. And so when you want to release the blade, you push this button. Now you see the little collar there, right? So as you push it across, the collar opens up, which allows the blade to swing, you see? Because when the collar's out there, it's catching that half of the blade stock and not allowing it to close. And even further, if you want, you can push this lock in front, which keeps this button from, it'll move a little bit, but that's all it'll move. So it won't release that blade, okay, when it's locked into position here. You unlock this if you want to actually actuate that, and then push this all the way to the side, then it allows the blade stock to turn a certain distance, okay? Now, what you will feel if you have one of these is it'll turn smoothly. Okay, let's do this. You push the button. That's a good start. And you see that it will fall to there. Then you're putting some pressure on it, okay, to click it back into a kind of a detent position, but there's not a detent ball, okay? And it's not a frame lock, it's a button lock, okay? So so it's a different type of design and function, okay? So when that clicks in there, I mean, that ain't coming loose, okay? So if you're Canadian and you worry about a knife that will fly out of the handle because they can't have gravity opening knives in Canada, according to my buddy in Canada, this one ain't going to shake loose. There's no way you're going to shake that out of that detent. That's just too hard. In fact, you've got to really get a hold of this flipper tab to push this out, to deploy it. I mean to tell you, sweetheart, you need to you got to get on it. You really do, because, and it's kind of funny that they didn't put any jimping here. Because, wow, I mean, and this is very nice and smooth and tumbled like the whole blade is. It's part of the blade stock, right? So, I mean, but you get your finger on there. When it does release, because they talk in their description about the kinetic energy that you are putting into this blade, if you know physics, when you push that in, okay? Now you've got a lot of stored kinetic energy. You get that baby, but when it goes, it's gonna go. It ain't gonna go halfway. It's gonna go all the way. So that's nice. It's interesting. I mean, it's just different. It's not, you know, it's not like some of the beautiful smooth flippers, you know, that have the lock interface and the frame lock and the detemp ball and all that kind of stuff. It's very, very different than that. But I like it. You've got a back spacer that's not a back spacer. It's the two halves of the scale put together, right? And you've got these Torx screws that are stainless. Okay. And this is all stainless stuff here. And you've got your pivot here, which is kind of nicely machined. I like that. I think it's attractive. See that? And the little circles that go around and around and around, and you can get your Torx wrench in there, and you can take all that stuff apart. You can take this out. I don't know how this dumps out, because there's no place to really put a wrench. I'm not sure if the inside of that button will fit a Torx, and I can't see that it's anything but perfectly round. So, I mean, but you can take all these off, take this off. You can reposition the pocket clip, right or left hand. Okay. Try that again. You get used to it pretty quick. It's not that difficult. You might want to remember which thing to push to release the blade, because I'm doing that. I'm like pushing this, and it's like, no, next. Okay, so it clicks right in. So it's one-handed. I mean, you can really do this, you know, that'll go that far in, and then you finish it off like that. So actually, it's very one-handed. You don't have to worry about having your thumb across here to release a lock bar or a liner lock and have your thumb in the way when you push it back, because you're not going to, right? You're just going to go like that. So that makes it less likely for you to cut your thumb off, which is always nice to not do. These are, I mean, to me, this open back design is kind of nice for cleaning it out and getting debris and stuff out of there. Okay. Many of the models are going to have G-Mascus inserts in here, which may help keep the knife from, if you drop it on concrete, I mean, you're gonna damage this anodized surface, right? But if you have a G-Mascus insert, and it might help by hitting that part of it, that it won't get these other parts of the knife. But I mean, who knows? You're not going to get a solid G10 G-Mascus type scale thing. So not that I've seen. So it's going to be aluminum with a G-Mascus insert, or just solid aluminum like this. And this, as I haven't seen any coming out in OD green or anything or that kind of thing. It's been blue or black if they're solid colors without an insert. This is a 3.5-inch blade. Okay, and let's we can confirm that, but we can also get the overall length. 3.5-inch blade, you can see that very easily, and you're right at, woo baby, 8 and maybe a 1/16. Can we say a 1/16 over? So you're pretty much 8 inches total length. And I'll tell you one thing I did notice, just while we're talking about it. Okay, look at that blade. Look at the tip of the blade as I'm putting it in there. Okay, see where that tip is? I mean, it's inside the handle. All I got to say is don't get fat thumbs and push real hard against there, because you might be able to actually come in contact with the tip of that blade if you push enough meat from your finger in there. And I don't know why you would do that, but I think it'd be possible. So that they're making, my point is that they're making use of all the handle length there when they do the blade, which I think is great. I think Hogue is really making some good stuff. I really like this stuff, because I like flippers, okay? And but they're EX01, EX02, you know, those, they're great. I mean, they're not flippers, but they open, they fire right open. And I'll tell you what, that 154 CM, that was razor freaking sharp. It really was. Okay, well, if we're going to talk about sharp, here we go again to the old cutting board. But I'm telling you, I think this is pretty sharp. Here we go. Yes. Ah, come on. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's you know, and of course, you know, as we have discussed, my skills at paper cutting are not the best, but oh yeah. See, I mean, I can tell with my finger that it's sharp, but I probably should have started with a clean sheet, you know, where you got something, but I mean, it's yeah, it's doing it. It's sharp. It's very sharp. So, was that even in frame? Oh well, it's sharp. Believe me on that. It's shaving sharp. I shaved some hair on my arm. I got no hair left on any of my arms almost, so it works great. It's very sharp. It needs to be wiped. Okay, so there you go. Look at that edge. I mean, they say they hand hone the edge. Okay, so you can kind of, let me see if I can kind of give you that mirror, yeah, edge thing. I like the fact that Hogue has come in and done this, and with Alan, I think they picked the right guy to help them with their designs and to have him involved. The X5, I mean, I'm liking this line of knives really well. You get the right and left hand pocket clip, right and left hand tip up carry. It's a button release, so you can release it. You know, it fires out really good. I don't feel bearings in here, and they didn't give me an exploded view of this, and I'm thinking it's washers of some sort. But it's just a different thing. And here's the deal. I was trying to figure this out, and I don't know if you can kind of help me, but okay, so when you're closing this knife, do you see that little inside collar of this side of the button lock release? Of the button lock release, okay? See that little inside collar on that side? But you don't see it on that side. You see it on that side. I'm thinking that when this blade rotates, see the back of that blade stock? There's where you start encountering that kinetic energy buildup. It stops and you have to push through that. Look at, I think this top part of this blade back here is coming in contact with that collar. You see that? I think that's what's causing that push. And then it snaps into place. I think that's what it's coming in contact with. I think it's coming, and I mean, no big deal. It's just kind of an interesting mechanism that they designed, because that's how I think that is. And I could be completely wrong, but I didn't get, see, there's something else going on in there. If you'll look right here carefully, and I don't know if you can see it exactly, there's, hell, probably not. Let me see if I can get it from this side. Just a little right in there. See that little semicircle right there? Right there? So something is making contact in there, because it's not on the other side. And that is a detent somehow mechanism going on in there that's holding it in place. Okay? So I don't know if I understand the complete workings of the knife, but I know one thing. I really like it. I like kind of the button release. I hope it's really, really durable. And it looks like it's pretty sturdy. So, I mean, bang, fires out, button release, kicker down and back, and it's all one-handed. I mean, it's a different type of flipping feel to it. It's not as like, as some flippers are really, really, really silky because they got bearings and stuff like that. This doesn't feel quite that way. It's a little bit more visceral, but it's not a bad thing. It's just different. That's all I'm saying. But wow, very sharp, beautiful design. 8 and just a little over 8 inches overall length, 3.5-inch blade, tumbled, and it's CPM154. And it's really nice tumbled finish. It's really nicely hand honed on the edge. There's no sharp edges anywhere in here. Okay. See, there's your butt. There's your stop pin, but there's your button release. Okay. See how that collar comes across there? If you want to stop it from being able to be pushed away with that button, whoop, there it goes, right? See, there goes the blade. So that makes it really nice one-handed because the blade just falls away. So it makes it easy to close. But if you want to stop that, you push this little baby forward. Now that keeps it from being able, it'll go a little bit, but it won't go all the way. So you're good, you're locked in. Cool, huh? I think it's just like downtown, only less crowded. Yes, it is. I'm liking it good. And look at this. I mean, see, I'm not sure I understand this. Do you guys get this? Because I'm not sure. I think it's a design cue. I'm trying to figure out where you can't really, this is not really a choil here. I mean, not for me. Because that's pretty sharp, pretty quick right out of there, right? Okay. No jimping, that kind of thing. But I mean, does your finger fit in there? I mean, my God, yes, it does. I mean, it's just like, this fits your hand. And I got kind of big hands, so it's not a huge blade. I mean, it's not coming out the other end here. But this here, I'm not, are you thinking maybe it's for this? Or this? Or maybe this? I know it's maybe a design cue as well, because I think it really looks cool when the knife is closed, kind of, to have this. And it's almost like it could be used as a glass breaker. And maybe even this end could be too. I mean, in a pinch, right? Lanyard hole, forgot to say about that, but I'm sure you noticed it. Lanyard hole, plenty big for a lanyard, so that'd be awesome cool. Could do like a blue and gold lanyard coming off of there. I mean, and it's a deep pocket carry, which, you know, that's pretty nice. I mean, that's nice just to have that right out the box, you know? I mean, you don't have to get an aftermarket deep carry pocket clip or anything like that. Of course, it's stainless. It's not, you know, nothing's titanium here as in other knives, but I mean, you got aluminum, of course. It's, you know, they're not gonna lie to you, right? It's aluminum and it's stainless, the rest of it. But check this out. You know, that works, right? Now, if you want a 4-inch blade, you can get 4. So I think 3.5 is you can't get a blue in 4. Otherwise, I would have. And let me tell you one thing. The only thing better than having this is having 2 of them. I couldn't resist. I had to get 2 of them. I mean, you know, they came back in stock. And by the time I got my act together, they were gone. All gone. Again, second round of orders from, you know, from Hogue. They were all gone. And I go, oh, God. I told the guy, I said, crap. I missed again. And he goes, no, I held 2 of them for you. And I'm going, yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm going to have to drive a few hundred miles and go buy him a beer. I mean, they're really cool. They're really cool. Oh, sorry. Okay, so, okay. You think that what I showed you was these are all the iterations right here? No. I got a flyer. Look at this. Look at what's coming. These are going to be released like month by month as an exclusive for this particular knife place, which is a distributor type thing, so you got to go through a dealer. But I mean, just to know that this kind of stuff's coming down. So if you like all black with a black G-Mascus insert, okay. Yeah, what if you like, and this is Cerakote here with a matching kind of G-Mascus with a black aluminum. In all these are 3.5 or 4. Go to the next. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at the green. Ooh, gots to have me a green one, maybe in a 4-inch. I worry about the Cerakote, and maybe you guys can enlighten me on that because I haven't looked it up. I haven't done any research online about it. But I mean, if you drop the knife on the ground on the concrete and the blade's open, will that scratch that Cerakote off? I mean, can you get that off? If you can't, I don't mind the black blades or the sand colored one. That's cool. But otherwise, the thing about having like a tumbled, and I guess, maybe tumble, you could scratch, but it doesn't look as obvious if you scratch a tumbled surface because underneath it's silver. Okay, it's silver. Underneath these, it's silver too. That's the problem. When you take the coating away, you got the silver underneath, and it kind of starts looking a little trashy. Not trashy, but used. Where this one, you can actually maybe buff that out. So, just saying. But I'm really excited about this knife and all the iterations that are to come with the modified Wharncliffe, the 3.5, the 4-inch, and all the different kind of Cerakote and G-Mascus inserts, and I mean the colors and stuff. I just think, wow, I'm thinking this is the bomb. I'm really liking it. Now they're going to be, MSRP anywhere from $210 to $240, but I mean, you'll be able to get them below that. So you might be able to even get below the $200 mark on these things. And I got 2 of them. Yeah, baby. I probably won't be keeping 2 of them, but I'm going to keep 1 of them. You know that? Because I'm going to EDC this baby. This is cool. This is something you can show to the guys, right? Hogue. And I think I think I saw something somewhere where you can get some kind of a blue, grips for your gun, right? That are this kind of blue, and they match this knife. They're not solid blue like this. There's a pattern or something in it, maybe with a little bit of black thing kind of running here and there, but they're really cool and they really go with this knife. So, for you guys that have pistols and you can get Hogue grips for, and so that'd be kind of cool. You can all match up. God only knows if they'll do them for this too, because Hogue is Hogue, right? And they're making the grips, they're making the knives, so you can kind of be color coordinated. Wow. Zipper pouch. It's nice. It's not overwhelming, but it's a good quality zipper pouch. And bam. Right? It's good, and it's sharp, so don't discount that. It's a good quality knife. It was just a design that, that I really was attracted to. I love the harpoon style blade. I love the blade grind here. It's very useful, yet it's going to be a good stabbing blade because it's got some meat up here near the tip, but it's not like it's so complex on the grind that it's almost useless for like cutting whatever. I don't know, food prep type stuff, or cutting a steak, or, you know, cutting an apple, or whatever, an orange. I mean, you could do that. I mean, it'll work that way. So it's great. It's easy to carry. It's comfortable in the hand. How's that reverse grip working? Yeah. No hot spots with the clip. I mean, look at how the clip lays down like that. You know, it's not doing that, you know, where it goes up, you know, because some of them do. Some of them really get obnoxious because the clip tries to go up a bit to try and get over the lip of your pocket material. This one's more laid right against the handle, but I think it'll get in. I haven't tried to put it in my pocket. Not yet. I thought I'd give you guys the first look before I even carried it for the first time. So I'm still oogling over this baby, but okay. I think I've oogled enough. Just wanted to let you know. This sticker, paperwork, extra clip, pouch. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm really digging on this. I mean, when I first saw it, I was just like dreaming about it, you know. And then in reality, it's awesome. I mean, it's as nice in reality as I thought it would be when I was looking at the pictures of it. Feels good. Oh, how much does it weigh? Shit, fire. Sorry about that. Because I didn't see a weight on it myself, and I should have, because when I was messing with buying one, it's not much. It's 4.8. 4.8 for a 3.5-inch blade in aluminum handles. I'll tell you what, that's pretty sturdy. I thought it was going to be a little lighter than that. I thought it'd be more like 4.2, but 4.8. So yeah, it's there. It's there. I don't know the thickness of the stock. What do you think? I think it's pretty close to a lot of the Chinese knives I've seen. I think that's about 4mm stock. I mean, you can try and put this to it, but yeah, it's 3/16. Yeah, 3/16. So that's pretty beefy stock. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I hope you guys do too. I think it's really, it's sweet. It is sweet. I hope the color's coming through right. I mean, my lights are all funky. I don't know if I can, you know, try and brighten it up to try and give you a more, see, that's what it looks like. That's the color. When I bring it up here, it darkens it down, but it's not that dark. It's a medium blue. Let's put it down there. It's a medium blue. It's not a dark blue. Okay. So kick this up maybe a little bit. I mean, I don't know how I can get that color to you better, but that's, if you see it down there, I think you're seeing pretty much a good representation of the color. It's a kind of a wild medium blue. It really is. Nice knife. Okay, sorry, took a lot of your time, but it's an interesting knife. It's real easy to function with. You know, it's got a lot of pump to it. I mean, when you hit that flipper tab, good Lord Almighty, yeah. You got to be really intentional on that. Another thing I noticed, I'm sorry, I noticed a little bit, and if you'll notice this too, a little bit of play in the detent. See that? Although I don't know if you really want to call it detent at this point, but it is. But it's just, you know, and I don't know. I haven't opened the other box, so, and I don't know if I will anytime soon because I might sell that one off and I want to keep it factory sealed, but I think that's okay, and I think that's indicative. I think that's just the way this knife is gonna be because it doesn't have a specific detent ball that I can see anywhere in here. I can't, and I don't think you can either because I don't think there is one, okay? Stainless liner inside to reinforce this stuff here. So there is a stainless liner in there. I didn't mention that earlier. Once in a while, you know, I'll finally get around to all this. Okay, that's good enough. Hogue, clip, paperwork. It's some stuff, man. I'm liking this. I'm liking it really well. It's flash. And, you know, the black or the G-Mascus inserts or any of these Cerakote, I mean, depending on who you are and what you like, wow, I'm liking it. There's going to be a lot of choices out there for you guys. And, wow, it's sharp. It's very usable. It's easy to operate. Bingo. I love it. Thank you, guys. Take care. We'll do this again.